Hi YouTube, it's me, it's Nikki Loves Vlogs. Welcome back to my channel. Ignore what you see at the bottom left hand corner of the video. That's my suitcase. I'm going travelling with work again. Lucky me, straight after a bank holiday. Today, we're doing our final Murakami unboxing. Yes, we made it through drop 1, drop 2 and drop 3. Oh god, look, my arthritis is really bad just now, so excuse my knobbly finger, it's the worst, it's been in a while. And yeah, I'll tell you a little bit of story time. So yes, cherry unboxing from Louis Vuitton. I got some items pre-ordered from my lovely SA. I absolutely adore her, and she's just lovely. So if you need an essay from Louis Vuitton in Edinburgh, just comment below. I'll give you her name. She's lovely. She managed to get me my Cherry Blossom Speedy, which in itself was a complete and utter miracle. So, you know, she's a miracle worker. That's how I see her. But anyway, final unboxing. There was a bit of water damage, not Louis Vuitton's fault, spoiler, Scottish weather's fault. So when you see these, I'm going to show you them in some random orders, but you'll see that's all worked because of water. Yeah, the joy that is Scottish weather. But anyway, let's do this. I've already taken the item out to make sure that it's absolutely okay. Let's show you. Item 1. Yes, it's the Louis Vuitton Cherry Notebook. I know it's extravagant. I know that it's fabulous. It's lovely. It's lined. You can see it says Louis Vuitton Paris there. Even that is red. I love this. It's just got a good feel to it. It's just, I would say, really good. And yeah, delighted with it. I wanted to get pieces this time that are things I'm going to use, so I've not splashed out crazy money on things. But some of you may say different when you see the other 3 items that I've got, but just let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Some of you will probably be able to guess what this is by the box. But yeah, that's the only one I had to open, because that's the one I was concerned about, because it was paper. So I was thinking, please don't be damaged due to rubbish Scottish weather. Yes, we had tropical temperatures of well over 20s. We even had 25 in Glasgow, and it's sadly ended just in time for this bank holiday. Isn't it so kind? We've now had some torrential rain, which is beautiful. But anyway, let's do this. So, it looks nice. It's got a nice Louis Vuitton sticker. Not a peep of the paper, and my essay basically said, sorry, but none of your stuff came in paper. Apologies. And I was like, Sherry, you're okay. She's lovely. She's wonderful. So, now, some people may say this is crazy, but I say this is fabulous. So it is the silk scrunchie set. So you can see the white with the cherries. There's the cherry faces. And then you've got the brown with the cherry faces. There we are. I think they're beautiful. How I plan to use them? Oh, hello. Hello, little cherry. And hello, little cherry too. I think they're cute. That's what I like about them. You'll also have noticed I have a lot of hair. That's why hair accessories go well with me. What's that, you see? It's not more scrunchies, I can tell you that much. Next one. Once you've seen this one, you'll probably guess what the next one is after this, and that'll be my final item from it. But like I said, I didn't... so they actually had the Speedy in Edinburgh when I was there waiting. I wasn't impressed. The cherries, it looks like it's a kind of sticker almost that they're on with. And for the price, it just wasn't for me. For me, the one thing I wanted was my Speedy, which my amazing AC got me. But this is a dream. So, like I've just said, I have a lot of hair. I also love bandeaus. I love those little faces. So for me, this is great for doing like bows in my hair. So that's, or actually if I'm putting my hair up, tying it in a bow. So that's what it's all about for me. I could use it on bags as well. It just gives me the option. It's also something that I can keep for a long, long time, and it'll just be fabulous. If you look at this up close, I just think the red and the brown pops amazingly. I did look at the whites. Obviously, I've got a bit of the white with the scrunchie. I wasn't massively swayed by the whites. The denim, when I looked at that, very similar to the... Oh, sorry, I just dropped my twilly. I have to start folding again. Very similar to the Denim collection. So, yeah. I thought originally I was looking at the key clay. I thought it looked really similar to one I already had. Obviously, it has cherries on it. I didn't realise the cherries were embroidered. That maybe would have swayed me more so. But anyway, it's gone now. There's none in stock, so that's not happening. But yeah, I think it's a nice piece. But I got the denim key clay, so it's not that different really. So that's the thing I've maybe thought about. I have one last item to open here. You can see there's a theme. I tell you, I'm kind of pleased in a way that this collection is now over, because so many of us won't be stressed about, will I get the pieces I want? Going through the whole process of trying to order them on the days they were released. Whilst you're at work, it's never easy either. You kind of feel guilty. Well, I did, even trying to get pieces. I was on calls during bits of it, and I was like, I just can't do that. But this is my final one. Again, you'll see, as I said, no paper, no sticker, no label, nada. Probably saved for the more expensive item. But yes, I did. Whilst I like the denim, I wasn't going to pay the money for the denim bags with the cherries. But the denim bandeau, that's a whole other story. I love, love, love denim pieces. I frequently wear double denim, sometimes treble denim. You're probably thinking, Nikki, how do you wear treble denim? Jacket, jeans, trainer. Sometimes, come closer, I wear quadruple denim. And again, you're thinking, quadruple denim, is that even a thing? It is to me, because it's jacket, jeans, trainers, bag, quadruple denim. Now I can go even further by putting this in my hair. When my lovely, lovely Essie showed me this when I went to see her in Edinburgh, I couldn't go over how beautiful this one was. So yeah, that was a definite winner for me. Probably the thing I liked most about going to collect the stuff in person, other than it being the second time I've ever met my SA, but she's just so phenomenal. I wouldn't even consider going to someone else, because everything she's done for me has been amazing. But there was a little girl there with her mum and her dad, and dad was pushing like baby brother or sister in a pram, and the little girl had clearly had on one of her mum's old Louis Vuitton bags. And I was seeing the generation of LV lovers there, and her little eyes lit up when she saw the mini Alma. And yes, she tried it on, and Dad said, "How much is it?" And when they said the price, he went, "Oh," in that sharp intake of breath at the £1,400. Now, I don't even think she was 8 or 9. She might have been. You never know. She's Scottish. She's probably just wee, like I am. And yeah, he was like, "Yeah, I can see this one being bought in the future." And he was, while he was waiting with his wife, he was talking about bags, and I was trying to give some advice, and he said, and I quote, "You seem to be a bit of an expert." And I didn't want to say I've got a YouTube channel. That doesn't make me an expert, pal. It just means that I've spent a lot of money in Louis Vuitton and other places over the years. But yeah, it was so nice to see the little girl being so excited, and mum and dad saying, like, if you save up some money, you can get that nice bag. And I thought that's a great way to do it. And they talked about birthdays and Christmases and things all combined would need to happen for that. And she was like, I'll save it, Daddy. And I was like, oh my God, if I was rich, I would have just bought the bag on the spot. and just gave it to her because you would have made someone's day. But anyway, yeah, it just reminded me why people like LV as well. Because to me, the dad said, you know, mum and daughter's initials are exactly the same. The plan is to pass them all down to her eventually. And I was like, that is so sweet. That little girl's got an incredible curated collection coming. And the mum had a beautiful Noe, and it must have been bought in New York because it was the one with the Lady Liberty, etc. on it. And I was like, I love that bag. That could be the only bucket bag I could be tempted by. But yeah, it was beautiful. But don't know if it was as beautiful as this bad boy. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of my purchases? Some may say they're frivolous to have such expensive items for your hair. Some may say, well, actually, no, they're not, because your hair needs to be taken care of with good silks. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on that, so please pop a little bit in the comments below. Let me know what you think, and I promise it's not just a big pile of rubbish that's in that corner or a pile of unopened bags, because I ain't like that, because as soon as things arrive, I struggle to not open them and share them with you guys as quickly as possible. But anyway, yeah, that's my final piece of the Murakami collection that I've got. So for me, it's been quite a successful one. I managed to get the multicolour key clay, probably the hot ticket item. So the black one. I also got the Cherry Blossom Speedy, which, yeah, people I think had a bit of fatigue at that point, or maybe they just didn't like Cherry Blossom. For me, that was my absolute favourite out of the entire Murakami collection. So that just had to happen. One of the bags had to happen for me, and I'm really, really lucky that Sherry managed to get me that. So she won't be watching because she doesn't even know I do YouTube, but she knows that I'm such a collector that she knew that I was desperate to get items from it, and for that I will always be truly, truly grateful to her. So yeah, that's my multicolour and Murakami experience. Big question is now, what's coming next at Louis Vuitton? Are we all going to get gripped by the speedies and the, is it monogram that you can make your own, you can design your own? Are we going to get obsessed with those little almas that you customise as well? That when I saw the price, I got a bit of a fright, I'll be honest. It seemed quite a lot of money for an Alma with 4 things on it and a wee handly thing on it. It's not a big Alma either. But yeah, seemed a lot of money. For me, what I'd love to get next, and it's going to take some saving, so this could be months away. It could even be years away. It definitely, I want some type of trunk. So either like the side trunk or I can't remember all the names. I mean, I'd love a petite malle, but I think that's really out with my price range. I have to be realistic about what I can afford and what I'm happy to pay for, because that's two completely different things, if you ask me. Hopefully you guys agree that these things are very one way or the other. But I do find it funny that you look at some of those things and you think, God, that bag's really expensive, but I want it so much, yet you might see a bag that's like 30 quid and you might be like, I'm not paying it for that, that quality's rubbish, yet you've just paid, what, over 3 grand or whatever it is for some crazy item, you know. You've got to put these things into context. So yeah, that's definitely, I would love a piece of some form of luggage, as in petite malle, as in yeah, side trunk, something like that, because that really speaks to the heritage and the history of Louis Vuitton. So that's definitely what I'd like next. What's coming up in my next video? Well, you might see that I've actually, after I've sold some items through some really great sellers out there, I've managed to actually get 2 new bags. Well, 2 new-to-me bags, both second-hand, both, in the words of Craig Revel-Hallward, for all, any Strictly Come Dancing fans in the UK, fabulous. So 2 very, very different items. So I didn't have a bag by one of these companies before. I've got something from that company previously, but you know, you'll see when I do these two videos. Hopefully I'll be filming them and hopefully they'll be up during the week, but got a bit of a tight schedule because I'm going away with work next week, so I get a train on Tuesday morning and I won't be back till Thursday night, so boo hiss. Yeah, I get to join the 3 million people on the bank holiday, the Tuesday after the bank holiday, going away with work, so we'll see what delights they bring. And yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed today's content. Let me know, was the Murakami hype worth it? What's next for you? I'm really intrigued. Love to know your thoughts. And also, yeah, just hopefully I'm still doing content that you're enjoying and it might even attract more people to the channel. So yeah, I'm sitting at 94 subscribers. What I'd love, I'd kill to be at 100. I wouldn't really kill, but I'd be really happy to get to the magic 100. But that's just the start of the next stage of getting more people attracted to the channel. So if any of your friends you think might like the content, please feel free to share away and get them into my Fabidoo, well, I think it's Fabidoo little channel. It's small but fabulous. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Have a lovely night and enjoy the rest of your bank holiday weekend, whether you're in the UK or the US. Also, spoiler alert, I've been to the cinema twice in the last week. If you like Stitch, Lilo and Stitch that is, go see the movie now. It's the best Disney live action movie of all time. I'm just saying it. Loved it. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Take care everyone. Bye.